A blessed day, viewers and subscribers. Welcome to the boss with another video. Please put a like, leave a comment, and I could get straight into this. Alright, so, boy oh boy, I have a story more to share, but first, I want to touch on one little thing when I see I go on in America. I know a lot of want to say the thing with Dr. Ian Roberts. Alright, so, Dr. Ian Roberts is an educator in a state of Ohio, one of the biggest prominent school, and is like in the America for a period of time, guys, and it look like the man, somehow the man not straight. Allegedly, I when me hear, correct me if me right, I mean, say I get 300,000 a year. So them a question how him beat the system for I get them the money there and get them the quality job there. See? And it come like say the man vote. Yeah, them have record of the man vote, guys. So all these are alleged, but in come from Guyana, I must see it. I say I can get a snap of him, put up it. I could hear a couple TikToker and news outlets about it, and then I give me 2 cents on it. Then we move on to the next story. I could listen.
When Trump said there are illegal immigrants who are registered to vote and are voting in our elections, people said, that's not true. That's ridiculous. No, it's not. When Trump said that there are illegal immigrants who are receiving government assistance, people said, what? No, that's not true. That's ridiculous. Here you have a man who was an illegal immigrant who lied about his educational background and work history to get one of the most prestigious jobs in education in Iowa, making over $300,000 a year. And he wasn't even legal. How the hell did he slip through the cracks? With a criminal record, might I add. Now, you know people on the internet don't be playing. They be doing their research. So this young lady by the name of Laura Powell, she was able to find that court records show that Robert's birth date as December 18th, 1970. But on every single platform that he used, his birthday, he put something different. Remaining December 18th, but the years were different. So on one, it's 1970. Another one, it was 1978. Another one, it was 1973. He also lied about his origin stories, right? So Roberts is quoted in 2020 referring to Guyana as his birthplace and saying that his father immigrated to the United States in the 80s and his mother in the 2000s. But in 2024, local news got him saying that he actually was born in Brooklyn and he was raised by a single mother. He also said that he had multiple master's degrees and multiple PhDs, but these school records are nowhere to be found. They were also able to find that he was registered to vote as a Democrat in the state of Maryland and voting. I am just blown away. I am literally blown away. And the fact that when ICE was coming to pick him up, he ran in a school vehicle. Okay, they found him in the woods with $3,000 in cash, a loaded gun, and a knife. They have since apprehended him, but it is so crazy because when you live a life like that, right, where he might have been a great superintendent at this school, but once the scam was revealed, he turned into someone that probably people had no idea that was even in him, right? He was working as a superintendent there for years, but now he's hiding in the woods with a gun and a knife and $3,000 in cash in a school vehicle. That is truly who he is, right? Beneath the surface. And that is very dangerous because if somebody would have personally called that out, their life could have been in danger. And he's overseeing the biggest school district in that state. Over 30,000 children? That's crazy.
Mark my words, the Dr. Ian Roberts situation is going to be one for the history books. First, just a little bit about Dr. Ian Roberts. He's an immigrant from Guyana who arrived in the U.S. on an F1 student visa back in 1999. He since then used that opportunity to be more than a productive member of society as he earned a position with the Des Moines, Iowa public school system to be the superintendent of the district. The legal issue here comes in based on his work visa expiring during the end of that first Trump administration. This was back in 2020. But it's strange because the Des Moines public school system hired him in 2023, stating he filled out his I-9, did a background check, and no such issues existed. I'm not an immigration lawyer, but I'm sure there's one that can shed some light on how all of that worked out. Either way, it's strange, though, especially when we consider that Dr. Ian Roberts was the definition of a productive member of the American workforce. He was living the American dream of being here with nothing or coming here with nothing and making something of yourself. They watched that man pull himself up by his bootstraps just to grab him by those same shoes in a traffic stop and attempt to throw him out the country. To me, it's not surprising. I can tell y'all personal stories. We've seen it happen to public figures, even former presidents. But the pattern is the pattern. No matter how hard you work in America as a black man, that is the first thing they see. The phrase twice as hard for half as much is a theme in America. But it doesn't have to be. Your congressperson can draw a line in the sand by requesting the court system consider either like a stay of removal or deferred action. It would take multiple Congress people, but that's the kind of movement we saw in the Kilmar Abrego Garcia case. And Dr. Ian Roberts, despite a Dallas judge denying Dr. Roberts' immigration case this past April, has more than proven himself as a contributing member of American society in a working capacity. The right judge, I feel like, would let him stay, like the judges that did the right thing in the Kilmar case. Dr. Roberts was 2 years into being a superintendent when that most recent motion surrounding his work visa was denied this April. I can't think of a reason for them denying a productive member of our society a work visa outside of him maybe showing up to that courtroom a little too dark. And it is now more important than ever to make it known that this is not what we as Americans stand for.
All right, so here guys, so I'm one superintendent of one of the biggest public school in Ohio. All right, so two things the man point out in that. The man say, you are work and build yourself, you know. You are work and build yourself, but Uncle Tom, him not ready for grab it. Him know when for grab you. I feel him have this man for a long time and then they so choose the right opportunity for get him out. That's what I say. So I say that to say this, guys. I know a lot of you watch my channel and I know a lot of you not have no papers and not do anything. I don't know if this man didn't make a plan B if he go back to Guyana. I don't know if him one of them will turn him back and say, I'm done with dirty Guyana. I don't know. I don't know him background. But the only thing I can say, all of my people in America who not have no papers and them are going to do them thing and think things say everything rosy and dozy and the system now go catch up on you. When make a sad mistake. Always have a plan B. I tell you already. And as well in my youth say, once you're born in one country and you're gone over there, whether you're married and get paper or whatever, the least little thing you do. The least little thing you do is like your public enemy. So make this be a lesson as we reach Mr. Ian Roberts. I don't know him background, but just go now a little snippet away me ear, but you can dig and do your own research, alright? I just bring you across. Alright, I can move on from that now, guys. If you reach this far, like up the video. If you don't know more about the story, comment below. You will have to teach each other. Alright? So the lady reached out to me, she said she go to church and she want to talk about one story, but she said more have to change her advice. So I'm going to change it. Alright, I can listen what she say.
Alright, mix up, boss. Yeah? I have a situation here where I want to talk to you about. Take out my advice. Alright, so I met this young man at a popular church. Okay, he's 31, but I am 48. I am 48 years old. I don't have any kids. He doesn't have any kids neither. We start date, and what happened? We get close, even though we're in our church, and I got pregnant. I never know so I could I get pregnant at 48 mix-up, boss, but I am pregnant now. As I am speaking, I am 3 months pregnant. And me and my boyfriend, we plan to go to the pastor and tell him what's happening. I know to the congregation it's going to be like, how comes this happen? Are we not supposed to, but everything happened so fast, mix up, boss. The problem we have now, he's telling me that he's not ready to get married because him not have enough money to take care of one family. Alright, so me though, a little cashier work at a popular wholesale and him do landscaping like cut yard and stuff. But we tell him say, him no it is his first child. But I know a lot of people is gonna come for us. We are strongly in our faith. But this happened, so you know, I feel like I wanna come out and talk about it. and ask for your opinion. Come see, I give good advice. I'm gonna keep my baby. If God permit me to have this baby, I'm gonna keep it. It will be our first child. But we don't know how to tell the pastor. He said that if anything, we should stop go to church and concentrate on our life. I am living for God, and I don't think I want to do that. So I said he not go to the pastor and talk about it. But he's saying if we go to the pastor and talk about it, the belly is going to get bigger and bigger, and people is going to notice that I am pregnant and we are not together. And he said that he don't want to rush in a marriage. I am willing to marry. You know, but I'm telling him that I'm not ashamed. It done happen already, and I'm saying, I hear you guys talk about marriage and a lot of stuff on your show, but I'm gonna ask you this, and I question myself. I am a true Christian. I was searching for a nice husband. I always wanted a child, but now I got pregnant. I step out of my faith and I got pregnant. Them said that a child is a gift from God. So I'm questioning myself. If I was in the church and decide that how I step outside, it wasn't planned, it was naturally. What if I was still living by the faith and didn't find anyone? I wouldn't be pregnant now. Time is running out on me. And now I'm pregnant after I stepped out. I question myself, did God do that? Did God tell me to step out for me to get a child? I always wanted a child. Or is of Satan work? Sometimes I question myself. You know? The problem is way deeper with a lot of stuff going on behind the scene, but I choose not to bring it out. But I just want to ask your public opinion. What do you think I should do? Should I stop go to that church, concentrate on my family, have my baby, and then now we can settle in a different church, because it's gonna be distasteful with people saying this and saying that. And yes, I know I'm sin, but it just happened without my control. So I'm asking you your opinion. What you think I should do? Or should I just leave it alone and just go with the flow? Let me know. You did a good job. I will listen to hear your reply.
Wow. Well, you're listening to hear my reply. Alright, let me tell you this. Number one. You say you don't have no child. Even though I have no child, I want to step out of the church. Then say married without sex a sin. So, when I have the baby out of wedlock or so. Yeah. But when I try say, lady, you have a decision to make. I'm going to tell you this. If you would decide, say, you're going to take abortion, that would make, in a God's eyes, that is wrong. The baby done already. In only hope you have a safe 9 months, because you're Iris. Worse, I don't know how that happened. That sounds like a miracle. 48-year-old guys, comment below. 48-year-old. 48-year-old and get pregnant. My girl, you're lucky. And this is what I talk about on my show. Sometimes you plan your life away and then so you plan and you get kids. But what? You have to just work with the flow. I will be probably born in a sin, no. But the way they kind of different still, step out of the church and you can't control feelings and one thing lead to another and see it, you know. And it sounds like he's a good man. It sounds like he's a good man. You understand? Sound like he's a good man. Even though you say I'm not ready for marriage yet, kind of want. It sound like somebody want to get himself together before. People are going to say, oh, you should have think about that before you go and need 2 man fractal, because you know how them people how them stay. But to each his own, he done it already. And do what you got to do, not living a life in a pastor. Why would you live his life for a pastor? I'm telling you all the while, top living a life a pastor, because the pastor them not different from uno. You know much pastor have some dirty secret. You don't know much pastor have dirty secret? I'm go to one store, one lady call and tell me. One lady call me. See, sorry if I stretch out this door, but me have to talk. One lady call me and say, mix up boss. I have a pastor who want to control my life. Listen where the church sister say now, listen. She said first, when she started going to church, he used to call her and ask if she alright. Then on Sunday, he call her in the morning before service and said to her, say, hey, what you cooking for dinner? And she said, Ray, and say, okay, I'm coming home with you for dinner this evening. And she said, all right, no problem, because you know a pastor. Bam, so she said, come, I cut the story short as possible. He come, him eat him food, she give him nice piece of chicken, well cooked together, in carrot juice, in thing, in eat, and he say, boy, he miss out upon one nice woman. Remember now, the man of him woman are foreign. If he hear this, he might know himself, but me not call the church name, but I want church over Portmore. Lord God, me should even give them no clue. Jesus, I hope him not come here. Anyway, after that being said and done, she said the man, she thinks that the man I eat and go. The man use the bathroom while I shower. After I while I shower, guess which part the man head to? Let me see in a comment if you can guess. Guess which part the man head to? After I while I shower, may I show you how some of them pastors stay then controlling and anything then telling you if you don't do it. The man eat while I shower and go in a lady room. And go in a woman bed, go lay down. So he might well asleep till night service, guys. Me nah make up this, me I tell you no. He might well asleep till night service. I went in a room, in call her in there. And tell her, say, yo, I feel him house this now. Can you say any woman can cook such a good meal? Him not let her go. She said, things I'm to your wife, pastor, blah, blah, blah. Him say your wife, they are foreign, and you there, so no. So as far as me say, you are my wife at Jamaica. We don't know where she over there do. But him and his wife I go through one little divorce patch or whatever. Just let out little like secret. She said one thing lead to another. And she said him have sex with her, he said there. Full up her head of foolishness. Full up her head of foolishness. And him have sex with her. After him have sex with her now, in the night, him get ready for church. And in Japara church. And when in Japara church, in Japara, like pathway, so she could have take one taxi and come. So for instance, with a Japara nearest bus stop, so she have to take one taxi with maybe 5 or 10 minutes and come to church. Because I don't want to look obvious. Yeah. And she said right now, she and him, she said she can't get rid of him out of her house. She said she can't get rid of him. He just appear up and he come there and in demanding. So I said to her, I say, you turn up as a big woman and you make the man all and tackle and do what you want it here. She said, yeah, because him sound like he want something serious. And when he ready, he left money. He said him start help her pay her rent. He start pay the utility. And she did want a little pressure off herself because she said she and her son live one piece of something. So just like that, the pastor gone in her, that the woman the life. So if one little man in her church, that look upon her and say, he don't want something with her. He gone and he might hide it. She said what hurt her when she see him pan church, pan Rastum, I preach and I act like say, everything rosy dozy and I preach against people. He said thing where she say I preach about item I do. Uno no come for me. Alright? And she just talk his story. And after she talk his story, me listen what she say. But a real something. She just afraid to come out and talk. As she say if she come, people might recognize and know who. You understand? So that's how you go. So lady, no live your life in a pastor. Do what you want to do. I know enough people are going to come to me and say, oh, me just have to be straight and raw. I want to know, me give some of my best advice. Although some of the educated person, them not like me because they say me not qualify. But big up on yourself still. I remember 10th of October on my birthday. Alright? I collect my little token for I want to put in the hard work. When always tell me say I do a good work, prove it now. Support me on the 10th of October. Alright? Anyway, guys, I could listen to this.
One of the most beautiful things in a relationship is when you're dating somebody who's mature enough for when them do something wrong, them can hold themselves accountable. You know what I mean? No deflecting, no blame shifting. They just can say, I'm sorry, apologize sincerely, you know what I mean? Change the bad behavior and just move on. No but, and a long explanation after them do something wrong. You know what I mean? I don't know if you don't really know how important that is when somebody can hold themselves accountable, stand up when them wrong and say them wrong. Because right now, this is one of the worst things they date somebody who can admit when them wrong. Them are going to make you go mental gymnastic. That's a beautiful thing in a relationship, believe.